This is extremely dark. This is dark. I think Black men have given us a lot: love, lessons, loyalty, leadership, legacy. But that's not enough. When did Black women become so insatiable?
You want to understand why the Black women can't be in their feminine energy? It's not because it's like him. It's because it's like y'all.
My unpopular opinion is Black men actually don't have it that hard, and they actually have all the tools set out for them. They're just hell-bent on making life harder for them.
Maturing is realizing that if you have a man's baby, you are a baby mama. And that's no tea, no shade. Like, you are a baby mama. And all women should feel this and hear this so that you have that baby for yourself, because I am 100% one of those people who think that if a man has too many babies by too many different baby mamas, they are fighting bisexual/homosexual.
Clean the house before we get started. For those who have been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in out the door, for your boy, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote your boy into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now, let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
This is extremely dark. This is dark. I think Black men have given us a lot: love, lessons, loyalty, leadership, legacy. But that's not enough. When did Black women become so insatiable? This is like really dark content. And you know what's crazy? You always hear women say on TikTok, don't you have a Black mother, a Black grandmother, a Black aunt? How come that empathy is only applied one way? Right? So now the question becomes, don't you have a Black father, a Black grandfather, a Black uncle? I would not want my little brother to open up TikTok and see statements like this. When did Black women become incapable of empathy? It's not enough. The Black man has not given us enough. Now we want to take his right to come into existence.
Look, at the end of the day, this is nothing more than misandry. And you see it as something bad because you're not a misandrist. This woman isn't normal. She's laughing because she is bitter and broken. I know a lot of times on social media and content spheres, people can generalize and group all Black women under this umbrella. And that's not true. I'm directly speaking to women who engage on social media because in reality, Black women don't have time for this. They're living, they're trying to survive, and they're trying to take care of their families if they have them. This is nothing but unfeathered misandry. And I know sometimes a lot of Black women who get on social media and come across this content, this may be shocking to you. However, as a content creator, this is not shocking to me. I ramble through this stuff for hours on end, and a lot of times I have to take breaks from it because it'll drive you insane. The misandry that's acceptable on social media, in particular TikTok, is so pervasive that if you watch any of it, it'll start hitting your algorithm like none other. And I know, no shade to this woman, I think she made valid points, and she's normal. She's got her head on right. But you can make videos like this all day long, and your engagement rate for this stuff will be extremely low, except from Black men like myself who probably clip it for content, or Black men who don't like misandry per se and have issues, or maybe guys who create red pill content. I know it's strange to you to see a woman giggle with such fervor for a statement like that, but I'll be lying to you if I said I'm not surprised. Like, I don't know where a lot of y'all have been, but if you, social media is a rest haven for misandry and ephemists, like the ephemists who are extreme, not first or maybe even some in second. We talking about third and fourth wave misandry. This stuff is just rampant. And I feel bad for a woman like you because I know you probably have men in your life. You probably grew up with a father. You probably grew up with positive male role models. And to see something like this is really jarring to you. But unfortunately, this is par for the course on TikTok. And until you get pushback from it, from women like yourself and guys like me and people who really stand up to this misandry, it ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, it's pretty much just overlooked as just, like I said, par for the course, something normal. And we all see that it's very destructive, and it does nothing but further a gender war between black men and black women when we already have enough issues without it. So, I mean, it's sad, but it's just what the reality of TikTok is.
You want to understand why the fuck black women can't be in their feminine energy? It's not because of niggas like him. It's because of niggas like y'all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video that's circulating IG and TikTok where there's this guy that is literally going off on these black women because he reached out to touch one of the friends and she wouldn't let him. So he's literally standing there calling them nigga bitches in front of all these fucking people, including these 3 black men that's sitting here. How dare you sit there and allow this shit to happen? All 3 of y'all had to do was stand up. 3 of y'all wouldn't have even had to open y'all mouth because when he saw 3 black men stand up, he would have backed the fuck up. I don't give a damn if you are gay or straight. There is no reason why any male should stand back, allow another man to berate a female, call her out her name, make her feel less than, and you sit your ass on the sidelines like you ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not gonna touch it. That ain't for me. It is so difficult not to be in our feminine energy because we know if something pops off, 9 times out of 10, we gotta stand up and be the man. I'm a female, and had I been in that situation, ain't no way in hell he would have been going off on her like that because I would have been all in his fucking face. Why do y'all do that?
Ma'am, shut up. You can't blame someone for you not being feminine. You're either feminine or you're not. And someone calling you names or berating you with insults doesn't make you unfeminine. If you're feminine, you're going to be feminine no matter what situation you're in. And people don't owe random women protection, especially random black women. Those men have probably wives, daughters, and female family members who depend on them for their protection, not random strangers. I don't know why y'all have this fixation with random strangers protecting y'all. We have the biggest law enforcement group in the world, in America. All law enforcement agents are everywhere. You have police officers everywhere. Pick up those phones y'all covet so much and dial 911. Simple and plain. Random black men do not owe you protection, just like random black women don't owe black men smiles and hugs and words of encouragement and support or admiration. Black people don't owe each other anything but respect, and they move out of each other's way and to mind each other's own business. Where do y'all come from with this nonsense? No one is going to protect somewhere. Now, would I have stood there and not said anything? I don't know. I don't know the full context of the situation. But that doesn't mean I'm going to put my life in danger for some random stranger, whether we share melanin or not. This is a ridiculous stance. You cannot expect strangers to protect you. That's what law enforcement is for. I don't know why y'all believe that you live in a world where people should just protect you because y'all look alike, because you come from the same community. That's ridiculous. You're the same women that if a black man say small, beautiful, you'll be like, I don't know, you're small. You're the same women that a black man said, hey, uplift a brother. Give him some words of encouragement. We're not putting the cape on for y'all. We don't owe y'all this. And I'm talking about the misandrous online. I'm not talking about women in reality. I'm talking about women like her who make content like this. What are you looking for? That's my question. What are you looking for? If you were there, you wouldn't have did anything. And if you did do anything, you probably would have got called the same or got the same insults hurled at you that those women did. Ma'am, you're the fairer sex. That man wasn't afraid of y'all, and he's probably not afraid of anyone else because he has a problem. He has a psychosis. Anyone that gets upset because he got rejected has a problem. He's not normal. Stop trying to make stuff like this normal and that men need to protect you from a sociopath. That's what law enforcement is for. Get a life.
My unpopular opinion is black men actually don't have it that hard, and they actually have all the tools set out for them. They're just hell-bent on making life harder for them. Because if you had a hard life, you have more grit to you. And because you have more grit to you, you can get more respect because you've been through shit, right? And this is not only on black men, but this is a part of the community. Black people have this really hung up idea that if you don't have any grit to you, you don't earn any respect. And I think what people are mistaking for grit is trauma, and they're trying to traumatize you into respecting them. This goes back to enslaved times, and that's a video for a whole other day. But you don't need to beat a person into submission for them to respect you. Circle back, black men have a really hard time understanding that because The boys at school that got the most respect was niggas that was gonna punch you in your face if you said good morning to them. The niggas that were popping were the niggas on the football team or the basketball team that could gang bang, sell drugs, and come to school. Like, they were like the coolest niggas, right? But in reality, the truth is that was a traumatized 16, 17-year-old that should not have been getting the most negative attention as he should, but he processed it wrong. He thought the attention was a good thing. The attention was us all in shock that you're actually doing this shit at 16, 17. So now we have a young man who has grown up to his age and is like, well, nobody really supported me. But there was a part of it that he made a conscious choice to not get supported. You choose popularity over security, that's on you. If everybody's telling you you're a great basketball player, stay in the game and out the streets, and you say no, that's on you. If they give you a chance to go back to school and you say no because you don't want to be out of the loop, that's on you. It's not the systems against you, it's you against yourself.
That was a hodgepodge of mess, incoherency. She went over popularity, street respect, bullying. She did all of that rambling about all those things and still didn't show us or highlight how black men have it easy. Are you saying that because people in the black community have a dysfunction and respect street culture or street cred uh, or give some type of leeway to street dudes that somehow makes it easy for them? I just don't understand what she's getting at. And then she talked about bullying. Like, are you saying that bullies have it easy because they're bullies? Or I don't I just don't understand what she was trying to get at here. To a degree, I get what she was saying, but it was just so incoherent and it did absolutely nothing to make a point. Her point is black men have it easy. They just don't take advantage of the easy things they have. When the only thing you showed me or highlighted in this video that black men are raised in severe dysfunction. So by that alone, how do they have it easy when they're being raised dysfunctional and full of trauma? This is why your video is incoherent and doesn't make sense. None of your claims support your initial prompt in the beginning. None of your claims. In fact, all your claims do is highlight the fact that they don't have it easy because they have trauma. They're raised in dysfunction. Do you not see that? Do you not see you made the point against your own point by actually going down the rabbit hole of showing why black men are raised dysfunctionally? Did you not see that? The bullying comes from dysfunction and trauma. The overcompensation and popularity for black men to be athletes, that comes from dysfunction. Street life, street code, street cred is all dysfunctional. It comes from boys raised in single mother homes or broken homes. You did nothing but further the point of showing us why black men don't have it easy. Jesus.
Maturing is realizing that if you have a man's baby, you are a baby mama. And that's no tea, no shade. Like, you are a baby mama. And all women should feel this and hear this so that you have that baby for yourself. Because all them other titles that y'all be wanting to cling on to, oh, I'm the wife, I'm the girlfriend, all of that shit is removable. Once you have a man's baby, you are a baby mama regardless of how you and the man end up. Like, you are responsible for that baby. All a baby mama is supposed to be is you are a woman with that baby. I know even me, we've tried to put all these negative connotations on the word, but if we really just gonna take the word for what it is, now, what y'all need to be doing is specifying the type of baby that y'all want to be. I don't want to be a single baby mama. I want to be a married baby mama. That should be the rhetoric that y'all have. But trying to make it seem like you're not a baby mama simply because you have a ring, no, you are. Because once if that ring disappears, what else do you have left? The baby. And what do the baby got left? The mama. Like that.
I'll be glad if somebody started taking phones away from y'all. She's not a baby mama, she's a wife. If she marries a man and they have a child within the context or confines of marriage, that's not a baby mama, that's a wife and a mother of her husband's child. See, that's the proper way to do it. Y'all just constantly highlight the fact that y'all are perpetually arrested developmentors. Like y'all are in a perpetual state of arrested development. Did you hear what she said? She said, have that baby for yourself. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's why we have an epidemic of baby mamas having babies for yourself, being selfish. You did nothing but show the dysfunction in baby mama culture. You're just agreeing with baby mama culture by trying to shame married women into believing they're on the same playing field with baby mamas, and they are not. They're not. A woman who's married is a wife. A wife who has a baby for her husband isn't a baby mama. And if that woman gets a divorce or that marriage ends, she's still not a baby mama. She's an ex-wife with his child. I know. Y'all hate marriage. Y'all hate pick-me's. Y'all hate women who are men-centered. I know y'all do. But you cannot make them what they are not. Baby mamas. A wife will never be a baby mama. You know why? Because she did it right. She has something you'll never have. That man's last name. That man's attachment and investment in her and his offspring, his legacy. You are selfish and self-centered and want to bring children into this world at a disadvantage simply because you want to have a baby. You're an idiot. And if anyone buys into what she's selling, you're also an idiot.
I am 100% one of those people who think that if a man has too many babies by too many different baby mamas, they are fighting bisexual/homosexual demons.
Really? In 2025? I thought we left this kind of ridiculous rhetoric in 2022. Ladies, it don't work no more. It's not.
Are y'all surprised that she has some of the worst takes you've ever seen on social media? A man that has multiple baby mamas is now bisexual or gay. Where's the science on that? Where's the scientific study? Cite your source. This girl is an airhead. Like, I don't say that to be mean, and I don't say that to attack a younger person, right? But just because she's younger doesn't mean we should give her grace to be stupid. Like, this shit she said makes absolutely no sense. A man that has multiple baby mamas clearly is heterosexual because he's engaging in relations with women. Now, you can make the argument that he's dysfunction, that he has some type of dysfunction. He's dysfunctional, but you can't say that it's a testament to him being LGBTQ. What the hell are you talking about? This girl, bro, somebody needs to take her phone. Somebody that loves her, please start monitoring her content because you cannot be this daft in 2025. Like, I get it. You need engagement. You need viewership. You need to get your numbers up. But to put content out like this, and she took the video down because she was getting roasted and people were stitching her left and right because what she said is stupid. Gay men are telling her she's stupid. Straight men are telling her she's stupid. Straight women are telling her she's stupid. Gay women are telling her she's stupid. She's just stupid. You cannot be this horribly uninformed, ill-informed, misinformed. You can't cite one scientific study that shows anything or substantiate your points or your claims. It's just rage bait and gaslighting. You're a horrible individual. You're a horrible individual. I don't know you personally, but man, you're horrible. You're a horrible person. You should stop making content, especially content like this, because this sucks. We got to do better than this, y'all. We got to do better. We got to start shaming people, and we got to start holding people like this accountable. This is ridiculous. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Get it cracking in the comments. I see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. Like Jesus.